Rafael Nadal, he's hit out and started complaining about the conditions, saying how terrible it is for him. It would certainly be a lot more open.
Just so odd to see the French Open with rain constant, and it's predicted rain all the way up until the women's final. The most epic match of the first round. 14-12 in the fifth, and that was one I
didn't even see that. I didn't see it went that close.
Yeah.
Mats Wilander's come out and said that he doesn't feel that Andy Murray should have returned back to tennis. He should have known his time was up. But I don't want to be too harsh on him. He doesn't look the same man, does it?
Robotic a little bit.
Yeah. Congratulations, really, to most of our comment section. So fair play to all you guys saying Medvedev's not really much of a threat on Roland Garros.
Never won at Roland Garros.
Yeah, never won.
Still, yeah. It was one of our favourites that took him out.
I think Dominic Thiem has a great chance. The amount of top players he's going to have to be playing, I do doubt that he's going to be able to get through them all in 3 sets.
It must have been Love 15 Dominic Thiem in that game, I believe. Just another,
yeah, it would have been. Anyway, let's move on to the next one, and I think it's Rafa time. You've got to admire it, because when Rafa's gone, yeah, you're not going to see something like this. This is just something we're never going to see again.
Hamburg Finalists. Oh, they took a while to get going, didn't they? And when they finally did get going, treated to some incredible tennis. Should we start with Andrei Rublev? Those first 2 sets, Tsitsipas just wasn't there.
Like, we've always tipped him as one of the best players in the world.
Just come back from 2 sets down. You don't get many of them in your career. What the hell was going on here? Did Steve Johnson pick up a racket with no strings in, or what was going on?
John was just saying here in the chat, if Rafa wins the French, there's no way Djokovic catches him in slams.
This Sara Irani versus Kiki Burtons, and these are 2 top players, bear in mind, on the women's game, and it's awful to watch. It seems to have not perfected the ball toss. Knew she couldn't serve, so she did an underarm serve on so many serves. This is a professional French Open Grand Slam tennis.
This Towson girl's a young player and incredible. Really is incredible. That Towson's only 17 years old. Thanks for that, Jackie. Yeah.
Kenin squeezed through there against Samsonova. We had the big guns going through there, didn't we, yesterday? Rafael Nadal. Yeah, he's like,
I thought you were talking about Dominic Thiem, mate. Is he not a big gun now?
The main man was in action yesterday. The Rafael Nadal that we wanted to see, and he's well and truly turned up now, hasn't he?
Why don't you do an underarm serve against Rafael Nadal? They stand so far off the baseline. This is you,
Thiem. Not Nadal.
Why not Nadal?
Do not play games with Rafael Nadal.
I think he's probably Wolf. I reckon Wolf was behind it. Podoroska's played a lot of matches as well of late, and she's been winning. Well, I called everything.
Podoroska. I think that she's one to watch maybe in the next round.
The big one there, isn't it? Is Haller. Will anyone stop her?
Daniel Altmaier is destroying what it seems like 2 sets up against Struff. Denis Shapovalov goes out. Dodgy line call. Andrei Rublev is obviously on a bit of a run at the moment. Won in Hamburg and making a good run at the French. This is the real Stefanos turning up now. Tsitsipas smashed out. Pablo Cuevas easy. Dominic Thiem never fails to disappoint, does he, on the clay?
Manages to find a way, and that's what champions do, man. I know Ben's been bigging up this Korda guy. Would not want to play him in the form he's playing in.
His dad, Petra Korda, was actually a French Open finalist. So, the next round. Potentially Rafael Nadal, you'd think. Well, Galan Riveros has got a tough match next, but I don't think it's going to be an easy one for Djokovic either.
There's levels to this game in tennis, man. Novak Djokovic is in a world of his own.
Look what happened yesterday. What did we say? Fiona Ferro going through against Rybakina.
Wait, I thought I said that. I'm pretty sure you said Rybakina.
Joel confirming there that I definitely did say Ferro was going to beat Rybakina.
Mate, I'll put it on the screen for you.
We said it would be the end of Bouchard, and it was the end of Bouchard.
Yep.
Swiatek, but that was an amazing performance.
For a young girl as well.
Yeah.
One to watch.
30 winners she hit. Stan Wawrinka crashing out to Hugo Gaston.
I think the last 19-year-old to get to the 4th round of Roland Garros was Novak Djokovic. Someone else was comfortable, Rafael Nadal.
It's just so dominant. And Korda's he's a bit of a surprise of the tournament, really. Up there with Gaston, obviously, as well, but Korda's been doing it with relative ease as well.
Yeah, Berrettini, last time I checked, was on the brink of losing.
He did, and he lost in straight sets to German sensation Daniel Altmaier, Andrei Rublev. And his mental side of his game, you've seen it really come on now.
Obviously, the last time we saw Burtons was getting wheeled off the court, and all of a sudden she's come back and she's beaten Sinakova 6-2, 6-2. Was she really that injured? Gaston, Dominic Thiem. We didn't give Gaston much hope at all, especially after going 2 sets down. The way he fought back in that match was incredible. Like his drop shots were out of this world.
I think he should be so proud of himself, to be honest. Swartzman cruised through against Sonego, and Sonego's actually been playing really well. Cheers for that. I'm not giving up. I'm in my car. I'm in the new studio with a karaoke mic and having a beer in my backseat of my car. So what more dedication could you want from podcasters, really?
Not actually homeless, he's just moving house. Stefano Tsitsipas. He is being slept on slightly. Like, he completely wrecked Bedeni. Like, Bedeni didn't have a chance, mate. And for me, I really do think he could do really well in this tournament and potentially go all the way to win it.
He is somebody who can challenge the big three.
Oh, Vance has brought up another name into the mix, and that's Diego Swartzman.
Ooh. Sinner just been proven. That's the first set he dropped the whole tournament so far against Zverev. I would love to see Schwartzman Nadal again after Rome. I think it can happen. Schwartzman's looking amazing.
But look at the score, 6-1, 6-1, 6-2. Nadal's in another league, mate. He's in another league.
Last year, these two met each other. Halep bageled her and breadsticked her in the same round of the competition. And look what happens. 1 year on, and she demolished Halep in this match. It was incredible. And Swiatek, you've been singing her praises the whole tournament. And
yeah,
rightly so. She looked incredible. I was going to say, if she continues to play at that level for the next 2-3 rounds, or however many games she's got left, she's going to win this thing, like, hands down. Yeah, sorry, I was just listening to Motet Chapeau. I'm gonna hear with the drip down, da 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 da. With the drip
that's
down,
it, mate.
drip down.
Wait, save it, save it. You don't
Sorry.
save it. Well, that was crazy. That one. She was 3-0 up Muguruza in the final set and crumbled.
Nick Collins has been looking really good this whole tournament, to be honest.
Martin Fucsovic, he always comes out fast, doesn't he? Rublev took over, loses a few games in a row, then he goes on a storming run and wins about 4 or 5 games. And now we have a repeat of the Hamburg final.
We can't sleep on Tsitsipas, and the reason for that is he has all the tools to be beating anyone on tour. I think Rublev has looked like a man on a mission so far.
I totally agree. I think that Tsitsipas, he could easily beat Rublev in straight sets if he plays his top game. So Djokovic's looking so good. That's him at, well, if it's 30, 40% or 50%, it's scary.
It's not his maximum, is it?
Oh, and there we
let's
go.
Talk about this. 2 break points. Yannick Sinner. Do you actually think Sinner can beat Rafael Nadal here? Because I'm not actually. I think he could. Oh, and Rafa's gone wide.
Yes,
Sinner breaks.
Wow.
Looked a bit suspect, that massage.
Yeah.
He had his hands up his shorts.
I know. What's going on there? After a little...
Giving Sinner some early relief.
Who do you think you are? Coming to my court?
Coming to my home.
Coming to my court, my home, in my kingdom, and you think you're going to take this off of me? Another thing coming, Yannick, son. A great shot down the line.
Yeah, well played. First set.
Takes the first set. It's not a break unless you consolidate.
Yeah, but I think it is with Novak.
No, it's never a break.
I think it's different. That rule different. It doesn't apply to Djokovic.
It does apply to everybody. Novak Djokovic, game to love. He's gone cross-court into the winner. Novak Djokovic.
There we go.
Into the semi-finals. Let's just call that eager. She's very eager to win that point. And
Serjan called it, and I think it was it not 2-2 at that stage, I believe. Double match point, there we go.
It's a great serve, and it's into the net.
Just one
and
Savante.
Sofia Perana, match point. Sofia Kenin into the French Open final. The first game, finally, 15 minutes.
We're in for a long one. Game set match, and Rafa has won. Rafa Nadal is in the final.
Saw a couple of eyes looking out of the hedge. Might have been a cat, might have been a fox, might have been Pinto. We just don't know.
And with that, just missed the game to love. Cheers. And Djokovic has taken the second set in only 38 minutes.
Do not rule out Tsitsipas. Stefanos! It's going, and Djokovic has missed it!
And we're going into a 5th set.
Tsitsipas' dad can't believe it, and neither can I.
And what a shot! Novak Djokovic is into the French Open final to face Rafael Nadal, Iga Swiatek, and Sofia Kenin.
Going to be obviously Swiatek with no experience at all, never won a title before, and here she is in a Roland Garros final.
And it's wide.
Oh, and she's taken the first set.
Oh, it's nearly long. It's just crept inside, and she's got for the winner. She's got it.
Can't quite believe it, honestly. Man, I've
Just,
got goosebumps. I've fully got goosebumps. That was just amazing.
Novak Djokovic, world number 1, versus the king of clay, Rafael Nadal. Who saw that coming?
He just won the first set without dropping a game.
And there's another error in its second set. Rafael Nadal.
It's amazing, he's on the floor. Vamos! Here he is. And Rafael Nadal has done it again. His 100th victory at Roland Garros, his 20th Grand Slam. He just won the tournament without dropping a single set. In the final, beating the world number 1, 6-love, 6-2, 7-5.